Hey, it's Ninja Boy, welcome back once again to the Koopas Strike Back onto Red Caverns. Down the shaft. 3-1, double exited level. And that is a actual functional Buzzy Beetle. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a Spiny for a second. But no, it is not. Get rid of him and continue in the forward direction. There we go. Get rid of them and continue in the forward direction. And just bop those guys around and continue in the forward direction. Charging chucks can come in handy in these caverns, blah 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 blah. Yep, I know. For here though, I'd rather do it this way, because it seems much easier. That, however, seems also much easier. You can carry P-switch keys through pipes, and that is going to be... Actually, I want him... I want him to come this direction. And over here, do that. Have him come back. And can I get this jump to work right? Yes, I can. Okay. So that allows me up here. Ah, that is a problem. It's not a problem now, but it was a problem. There we go. That was cutting it very close for my part. Chuck break those. And break those as well. Not get hit, because that is the least favorite thing to do. And get up here and keyhole it up. So there we have it. A keyhole, and that goes to the Red Switch Palace. Might as well just take care of it now while I'm here. Red Switch Palace. 3P, the Red Palace. Pretty self-explanatory. But it is asking me to do things. Asking me to have a P-switch, which I don't know where I would get one. Well, never mind then. Now I know where I'd get one. I don't know, probably missing stuff, maybe. That is a possibility. Red switch has turned blah into blah. And now we can go back down and complete the normal exit of down the shaft, which is oddly suggestive is the word I'm thinking of. Bop. And I completely forgot. Chuck has to destroy the top one to, well, has to hit the top one for it to count. Can't hit the full bottom one. It's kind of strange. But that allows me down here, which allows me over here, which allows me in here. There we go. Just do that carefully. And now get all the way to the midway point. I wasn't fully expecting a midway point, but there we have it. We have one. And taking a Buzzy Beetle with me through this pipe to probably glitch it up. No, it did not. Did not glitch it up. I'm actually kind of surprised. But it should stay in its shell forever. That is something it should do. And what are you supposed to do if you don't have Chuck follow you? And that's one thing that is completely left out of this situation. What you do if you accidentally destroy Chuck. you're pretty much screwed at that point. Magma pits. Let's continue on. Coming in hot. So that is a fire bro. Just ignore him. Kind of an introduction to them, I guess. It's like, hey, yeah, by the way, these guys are a thing. The fire bros. So I will just... Oh, I was trying to bop him. He did not want to be bopped. Which is very sad on his part. But whatever, can't really do much about it. And standing as far forward on the skull raft, and not as possible, but standing fairly far forward on them. And dodging that guy, which I did flawlessly. There we go. I have a feeling I could probably... Yeah, I probably could have made that jump. I have a feeling I really don't need that raft anymore, which I do. Technically, I probably could have gotten around it by bouncing on the swooper. But what's the point in that? Also, let's ride this because secrets. Why would I not go towards where secrets are? I don't know. But, I mean, that was a pretty obvious there's going to be a secret here. And that was fairly simple and straightforward. So now I have a Buzzy Beetle shell again. And it is just a shell at this point. It's never going to wake up. So I get to carry around with me a shell. Technically, you can say I could leave it on the lava, on slopes I believe, but I decided to die. So there went that plan. So now just sitting around waiting for this. That doesn't really make it easier or harder. That's just kind of randomly not randomly there. Well then, let's just wait around and spin Whooshy Cape. And let's just continue in this general direction. There we go. So, probably just a few more levels left. Ghost House number 2. This is very oddly Vanilla Dome-esque in placement and setup, and in fact, I'm fairly certain it is just Vanilla Dome with red plastered over it. And I did not want to do that. I wanted to go in here and do that. Just go over there quickly. So I need a P-switch to then go to the beginning of the level with a springboard. Wonder if I could have grabbed a boo and kind of cheated that out. Hate you, fishing fish guy. You are one of the worst. So, not too bad, staying roughly out of my range. But, again, still fairly horrible, and I cannot go in a door. So you can say I need a pipe. And that is the correct one that I needed. So now I can get the springboard and take that with me. I thought it would be that easy. Ha 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 ha. Okay, well, I actually kind of did think it was going to be that easy. Let's go as far back as we can to somewhere where it may seem like we can use a P-switch. So maybe if I went back up that pipe. That's a possibility. Let us just space-time ourselves back. Can I re-go up the pipe? No, I cannot. But I can... Actually, I don't want to press it. I want to press it now. See if there's anything that possibly created itself. No. Well then, let us read that box again. Just to verify what it said. And go and look around. You thought it would be that easy, huh? That switch has no use in this room. Which is a big possibility. Except I can also kind of scroll the screen upwards. Come on. I kind of want to ride a boo upwards. Where does this door go? Does that door really just take us back here? So, I guess if that's the case, why don't we grab this and use it somewhere in this room to look around for maybe something. I'm just going to take the hit. Ah, there is something at the very end. So it does have no use in this room. Was not, or the other room. Was not lying about that. So that makes Fishy Fish Guy go away. That allows me to run over here. Allows me to go in this door. To another room with Fishy Fish Guy. Oh, how I hate the Fishy Fish Guy. How I hate the... one of the worst enemies. Okay, can I jump there, jump like that, and avoid that? There we go. And that gets me here. It's like, oh, you didn't think it was that easy. Well, I did now, because now I have a springboard. And I'm wondering how cheesed out I could make it by using a boo at the beginning to spin jump my way up. Or if I even could. I mean, I could have easily grabbed a boo and done it either way, but still. Bonus game again. Don't really care about the bonus game. And there we go. Red Pipe Network. Blocks go boom. Huh. Mario, we're here to do. I don't know if... maybe that can destroy the turn blocks? Okay, let me just set that there. Yep, can destroy the turn blocks. Which is kind of odd. But whatever. And... good enough. I can make my way through there. There we go. Good enough. And then that allows me to get down, which I don't want down, I want up. I want this direction. So let him blow that up. Did that guy seriously kill himself? No, okay, he just despawned. I was not going to be happy about that at all. Okay, let him explode that. Because luckily, even though they're spinning, it still counts, and I really don't actually need the very last one to be done. Okay, this is going to be problematic. There we go. Just put it up in the easiest spot to put it. Do that. Do this. This is insane. Like what it's asking you to do is insane. Okay, just give me those two. And not that. Not that either. Can I do this in a manner that is good for my health? It's going to take a little bit, but I can. So let that one stop spinning. That gets me here. And then I can just do that. There we go. Now this one, kinda have a feeling there might be something in this pipe. Yes, there is indeed something in this pipe. Something with a Koopa. Probably wants me to bounce on them. But I'm going to use my flutter ability to help me out with that. There must have been a dragon coin or something that I just blatantly disregarded. Okay. This is not going to be fun. So do that. Get rid of him. Okay. And then jump there like that. Get over that obstacle. And take a bomb with me because why not? This level, I can't say is very fun at all. It's kind of super tedious. Yeah. It's not really that fun of a level. Oh, you are... That is horrible. Okay, yeah, that is horrible. So I need to go and jump on Chuck guy there. Then he does that. So it's not screwing me over. There we go. That gets me in here, and the goal. The concept around that level is good, but I'm not a fan of it. The concept is good. It wasn't a horrible level. I'm just not a big fan of that. Lemmy's Tower. The Fire Rises. Chapter 3 Finale. So, let's get this done. You're going to be sorry you came after me again, Mario. Sure I will, Lemmy. Sure I will. I think it's like, what, Lemmy and Windy are the only two that you can really change up their battlefield. And do that. Do all sorts of things where I'm not meaning to land, where I'm just rushing. Not even going to lie about that. I am just rushing. Well then, that is something I wasn't necessarily expecting. Also, the blue coins, they show you where it's going to be safe, apparently. Because wherever there's been a blue coin, it has been safe. So that is one use for different colored coins. Granted, a yellow coin would have done the exact same if those are the only coins that exist in this environment. But, I mean, it does help. And just skip over all that. I have sacrificed my durability for the powers of fire. Prepare to burn, Mario. Sacrifice your durability for fire. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless there's going to be, like, custom bosses put in at some point. Oh, you're talking about Magic Koopa. Okay. I thought you were still talking about Koopa Troopa. I very, very misheard or misunderstood the entire string. I thought it was Lemmy that was talking and not Mr. Magic Koopa. So that was all my misinterpretation of it. So let's go and talk to Lemmy here. Bop. Wendy, I know you can kind of cheat Wendy's fight out a little bit because you can actually see her toes poking out from underneath the pipe before she comes up. Lemmy, you can't do that. That's not a thing that happens with Lemmy. At least not in all of the poses, from what I understand. And there we go. That is the third bit done. And that is Chapter 3. No message at all either. So, anyway, this has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back later with more The Koopas Strike Back next time. See you guys then.